Hello and welcome to my very first devlog video. Thank you for clicking on it. Now let's get started. I really love playing games and I also love programming. About 1.5 years ago, I started learning Unity because I knew I wanted to make my own games. I had many ideas and I wanted to put all of them into one game. Slowly I realized this is not possible, but ever since then I've been making games on and off. When I started learning Unity, I searched for YouTubers who were teaching Unity and making devlogs about their games, and they inspired me a lot to keep creating. Now I want to create a game and I want to spend way more time on it and way more effort, so it becomes something that I'm very proud of. First, I will show you the concepts of the games I've been working on in the past year, and afterwards I will show you the ideas I have for the next videos. In this game I wanted to create a turn-based game where you had to advance levels and upgrade your character with new pieces of gear, but I put this idea on a shelf and might get back to it some other time. This game was supposed to be a mobile game where you had to try and get the highest score possible by swiping in the direction the arrows show. But I realized that these types of games aren't for me and therefore it was boring to keep working on it. I've started developing this game with a friend of mine. Here I learned how to use hexagonal tiles to create maps. Then Unity added hexagonal tile maps. The idea behind it was to create a randomly generated map and use cards to expand your civilization and conquer the other players. As you can see, the only thing I managed to create was the randomly generated map where the color coding represented the water, grass, hill and mountain tiles. Afterwards I quickly gave up on the idea because I thought the idea was too big and it would take too much time to implement and I wasn't ready to commit myself to it. As for my last game, it is a tower defense where you had 4 types of monsters and 4 types of towers with 4 different abilities. These abilities were slow stun, poison damage and fire damage that dealt different amount of damage depending on the type of the enemy monster. You can also upgrade the towers to increase their stats, and I've been thinking during development to also implement a talent tree for the towers, which would have allowed for more customization for them. Sadly, this didn't get implemented, but it is on the list of additional things that can be added to the game. On the other hand, I'm very happy with the sound effects I added to the game because without sounds the game is getting a little boring, but if you play it with sounds it gives a completely different feel to it. I think the sound effects were perfect. This being my first ever project in Unity, I've learned a lot from it, and that is probably the reason why I got the furthest in creating this game. In the beginning I followed a tutorial, but after a while me and my friend started working together to implement new mechanics, new ideas and new animations into the game. There are still some minor bugs and balance changes that need to be fixed in this game, but for a tutorial and the first project I think this was very successful, and maybe in the future I will think of expanding on it, but currently I really want to do something completely different and more complex. After getting this tower defense in the state it is in currently, I knew I wanted to continue creating other games, but the next ones I didn't want to follow any other tutorials, just follow my instincts and my ideas. And as I mentioned before, because I had so many ideas, I never actually managed to stick to one of it, and that is what I want to do right now. Because the plan is to create more videos of this type on the channel, I decided to only reveal my ideas for the next game in the next video. In conclusion, I'm very excited to start off this channel with the video. I'm also looking forward to the next episode where I will share my ideas with you, and maybe I will even show some basic development steps, as I am planning to also start development soon. If you've liked this video and are interested in joining me on this journey, you are very welcome to do so. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.